he's an independent thinker, and he beats by his own drum. Goes by his own drum. I don't know the term or phrase.
I love it. We can say beats by his own drum.
You understand what I mean.
Hi, it's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
So I'm with Cineworld, and we are very excited to be bringing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse to the big screen.
Yeah.
So these comics are iconic. Are you an avid comic book fan yourself?
No, I mean, I love it, reading comics, but I just back then I couldn't afford it, innit? So I couldn't really engage, so I was just on the cartoons, watching all that. You know what I mean? So it's but when I've got older, I've read a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Beano fan myself.
I was on the Beano, Dennis the Menace, I was on that kind of stuff, yeah.
Dennis the Menace is pretty iconic, to be fair. I was always reading that under the covers, didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to be here at 5.
All right, whatever.
Whatever?
Wow.
Whatever?
So, without giving any spoilers, how would you kind of sum up your character, and do you have any similarities with your character?
I mean, the character's from Camden Town, which I'm from. It's called Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown. And I would say sometimes I go against the grain. I'm not really crazy about status quo sometimes. But he's he's an independent thinker, and he beats by his own drum. Goes by his own drum. I don't know the term or phrase.
I love it. We can say beats by his own drum.
You understand what I mean.
Okay.
And he kind of does his own thing, I think he just really respects Miles.
Yeah.
And he comes in, he's wary of him, and then he sees him, and he goes, oh, right. And and then the film then leaves. But he's there because he's got Gwen's back.
Yeah.
And he rolls with Gwen. He's got this band that he doesn't call a band. It's basically two individuals playing music together, how he likes to call it. So he's got Gwen's back.
I love that. I could definitely see the Camden vibe. I grew up around there too, so I get the Camden elements are definitely coming into your character, I think.
Yeah.
When you were kind of recording the voice acting, were you with the other cast members a lot, or was that kind of more alone? What was the process there?
It was all alone. I was all alone, which was hard. But with Kemp and Chris and Phil, they just did amazing work of giving me the context and feeding me lines and feeding me all the kind of stuff and making it feel real. Because just nothing is real. So, and you haven't got people to bounce off on. But it kind of makes sense for the character because he's so single-minded and he goes by his own rhythm and his own vibe. So, yeah.
I like that. It felt like there was a vibe, as if you were in the room with the other characters, even if you weren't. At Cineworld, we're going to be playing this movie in 4DX. Have you been to a 4DX cinema before?
I think so. I can't remember. Most likely.
It's the one where the seats move in time with the action and there's water and wind, bubbles.
I did that in, what's that thing?
That thing, the classic thing.
Universal Studios. I went to Universal Studios and went to 4DX and it was shaking and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Audiences are going to be able to literally swing through the Spider-Verse with you.
Oh, amazing.
Do you think, why do you think this movie could work so well in a cinema that's so immersive?
Because the film's immersive, you know what I mean? Every single character has its own world, its own animation, its own vibe, and it is an adventure. You're going on this adventure across the Spider-Verse, so it's that. Amazing.
Is there a particular effect you think could work well in this film? We've got water, movement, fog, snow, flashing lights.
It's vibration of the seats, I'm feeling the dread, and lights maybe?
Yeah.
Lights maybe, the difference in lights, a big lighting thing in the film. And because the moods and the colours. I think the colours would be really amazing to see in 4DX.
I mean, I felt when I was watching it on a kind of a standard 2D screen already completely immersed in the world. It was kind of, I walked out and I was like, why is the world not animated? To be able to be part of the experience as well would be pretty epic.
No, it would be. It would be.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. I'm being told to wrap it up now. But it was lovely to meet a fellow Camden person.
Come on, man. We're in the house.
And buzzing to bring this to the big screen.
Appreciate that, man.
All stations, stop Spider-Man.
You? Me?
And then I looked at my uncle and...
let me guess. He died?